I am live. Hello, 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 everyone. Let's see. Copy. Or post comments. Hello, hello, hello. Whoever is in here. It says I have one person in here viewing the channel right now. And now the one person is gone. We'll give it a few minutes for everybody to get in here. Again, I don't know who's in here, but welcome, whoever you are. Trying to see if I can get a few more people in here. I know it's Christmas. Most people are spending time with their families. So, again, Merry Christmas to everyone out there. Hmm. Sorry, it's been a while since I've been on YouTube. So, anyways, I don't know if anybody's in here. Nobody's typed in chat, but I'm gonna go ahead and get started and get everything situated. But I have taken a step back from YouTube, as most of you know. I've been focusing more on other areas, including genealogy. Um, that's where I've been spending most of my time at. Do I know everything about genealogy? No. Am I willing to learn? Yes. But upon doing research, I have found a lot of really cool information and facts about the family history. So with doing that, I have created a new YouTube channel because I want to start talking about a specific group of people known as Melungeons. Where the Melungeon comes into place is that Melungeons were considered to be a group of biracial or as most of them have been called, triracial group of people. Um, Interesting fact that most of them who are connected in multiple ways, multiple forms. So my new um it's Goat. What's up, Goat? I missed you too. I'm back. I'm talking about my new YouTube channel that I'm starting up. It's going to be focusing on genealogy and the history of the Melungeons, but I'm also going to have another YouTube channel that I'm starting up to focus on my ancestral ties to the United Kingdom royal family and going back all the way to King Robert of Scotland, who was also known as the Bruce, which surprisingly enough ties into Queen Elizabeth's side of the family from the Queen of England that just recently passed. But this is something that I've been really into is genealogy, and I have been doing a lot of focus on genealogy and the history of my family roots and where exactly these people came from and who these people are. And I've also found ties back to family that were a part of the actual Trail of Tears and walked the Trail of Tears and made it back and stuff like that. So, yeah, that's where my life has been in genealogy for the past month and a half, almost 2 months. Every day I'm up to like 3 or 4 o'clock in the morning doing research on family members. And that's something I want to continue to do. And do I know everything about it? No, like I said, I really don't. I don't know everything there is to know about genealogy. I can tell you something about the fifth cousins removed, third times uncle removed. I can't tell you about that type of stuff. I don't understand that stuff. Am I willing to learn that stuff? Yes, I am. I have also looked into classes about becoming a full certified genealogist through this university. Do I plan on doing it? Yes, I want to become a genealogist. I have realized that I have a passion and a love for the history of my roots as well as other people's roots. And I plan to become more involved in learning and being able to tell you just by looking at a tree, okay, well, this person is like your third cousin removed fourth time uncle or something like that. Forgive me for not coming up. I've had a little. You're perfectly fine, Goat. It is Christmas. I completely understand. Merry Christmas to all that are a part of this chat and group right now. I know I had 4 at one point in time, and now it's saying I only have 1. But I just hope that everyone who comes and listens to this, if you will give me like 2 seconds to look it up, I will tell you the new channel that I have created. Sorry, I'm haven't posted anything on it yet, so just bear with me because I wanted to come on here and inform everyone first about the or new group, new YouTube channel that I have started that I will be going live on. And once I get my Scottish channel started, I will be posting about that channel as well. But yeah, bear with me. I'm trying here. I'm doing a lot of scrolling because I don't want to tell you the wrong name. It's called My Melungeon Family and History. And I will type that in the chat. My Melungeon and History. Okay, so there it goes. It's called My Melungeon Family and History. And a lot of people don't realize the history behind their ancestors until they start doing research. And I find it amazing to know that, I have family who walked the Trail of Tears and made it back. I have family who are Melungeons. I have family, and again, most people wonder, what is a Melungeon? They were used to be called a triracial group of people. And, I've learned about Walter Plecker and his ties into how he affected a lot of people in the United States that were indigenous people. And, the one drop rule and the Racial Integrity Act and, things like that. And, some of these Melungeons, as they were called, built a whole community in Hancock County, Tennessee, called Vardy Valley. And, they were just wonderful, like a wonderful little community that they built. There is ties to the Free State of Franklin, ties to the royal family in Scotland. I descend from King Robert of Scotland, and my family is actually tied into the House of Douglas, who were part of the royal British monarch in, the United Kingdom. And I mean, it's just so much history and so much culture. And I want people to learn um, about exactly, what a Melungeon is, because once I heard that term, Merry Christmas, Stephanie, I miss you, miss you, miss you. Once I heard the term Melungeon, I was like, what in the world is a Melungeon? You know, and I'm like, I don't know anything about a Melungeon, never heard of it. So then I started doing research, and that's when I got to realizing, um, this word's been around for generations, for like years. I never heard of a Melungeon. I didn't know what a Melungeon was to save my life. But now that I've been doing research on my family's history, I know what a Melungeon is, and I know that it means that it's a person of multiple races, because in the United States, we might have biracial people, but we don't have a word for triracial people. And, the word mulatto was a term that was used a lot. And I didn't realize, any of this until I started doing research into family history. And once I started learning more and realizing more, and I started understanding, and, that this is something that a lot of people don't know about. So, this is something that I'm passionate about, to be able to teach people. Apparently, the Melungeons have had a association for years, and at least since 1998. So I was itty bitty. So it's been almost. I know they've been around at least 27 years now, and it's called the Melungeon Heritage Association. I had never heard of them. I didn't know they existed. I didn't know anything about any of this, but I've come to realize that unless people start talking about this more, a lot of people are going to be blind to this type of things. You know, yes, granted, we have all been, out there recording cops and, holding cops accountable for their actions and stuff like that and everything. But at the same token, I've come to realize too that Okay, I'm back. I'm sorry. Um, can y'all hear me? Let me know if you can hear me. Can y'all hear me? Hello. Stephanie, Goat, can either one of y'all hear me? Don't laugh at me. He's my goat, okay? That's what he's my goat. His name is Desert Goat. He's my goat. Don't laugh at me. Okay. Okay, good. Okay. So as I was saying, I have became very interested in genealogy and family history and, learning about different groups of people and these cultures and, just who these specific people are, and their ties and how things have happened and how they have affected America and stuff like that. That's like I've also found out that I am kin to Grover Cleveland, who was a president of the United States. I am also kin to Theodore Roosevelt Jr. And the reason I am kin to him is, as y'all know, that as I've stated, I have ties into Scotland through the royal family of Scotland, and I have ties to King Bruce from Scotland, the very first of the, well, I said King Bruce, King Robert, who was known as the Bruce of Scotland, and King Robert II, and my line keeps going down there until you get to the grandfather of mine, whose name was James Douglas, who immigrated to America, and he got with a lady named Elizabeth, and they had my eighth great grandmother, Anne Douglas. And yeah, you're the royal pet goat. You're my royal pet goat. But you know, and I had never heard of, this family either until I started doing more research and, learning more and stuff like that. And I've spoken with a couple of the people who are connected into the royal family and stuff like that. And how, like, one of the Douglases married a Hamilton, and the Hamiltons and the Douglases used to feud against each other. And when they actually married, they became the house of Douglas Hamilton. And in my house, it is now dormant. And the reason it is dormant is because the Lord Lyon will not allow anyone to become chief of the House of Douglas unless they only have the surname of Douglas. They cannot be a Douglas Hamilton or Hamilton Douglas because sometimes they have, different spin-offs of it. So sometimes you might find a Hamilton Douglas or you might find a Douglas Hamilton, but they have to have the pure surname of Douglas. They cannot be a Hamilton Douglas or a Douglas Hamilton. Then once we find a person who can claim as chief to the House of Douglas, then we can actually get our titles and be able to be a part of the House of Douglas. So it's not that it's extinct. It's just right now it's dormant until someone takes claim as the chief of House of Douglas, and for us to be able to receive our titles through the House of Douglas. So that's kind of interesting that, I did learn that tidbit of information because, again, that's something I never knew about. Um, I thought that was very interesting to know that, we can actually have claims and titles as soon as there is a chief that actually um, goes into the House of Douglas. Of course, you have most of them. There are certain rules, and I think right now they're looking for a male. And if they can't find a male line, then it probably would go to a female as long as she kept the surname Douglas. But she had to have been born into it. She cannot be married into it. That's the only difference. She has to be an actual Douglas by blood. Um, But, I mean, these are just different things that I have found interesting and very unique. And I am very interested in genealogy now. So, for those of you that have taken the time to listen to this, it's called My Melungeon Family and History. That is going to be the new channel for the Melungeons. Um, for those of you who are interested in the Scottish side of things and the royal family actually being tied to not only England but Scotland, and they merged because they actually became a British monarch. Um, years ago, the United Kingdom was actually ran by the Scottish royal family until it was handed over to the England royal family, who have had reign. But the British monarch is actually over England, Scotland, and Ireland, all three. Hi, Benjamin J. Stumpf. You must be a troll, but hi. I've never heard of you or seen you ever a day in my life. But hello, welcome in. Nonetheless, Merry Christmas to you. I hope you and your family have a wonderful and merry and blessed Christmas. So when it comes to things like this, I am very, like this is where it's going to be at for me, y'all. You might catch me, here, there, on my channel here, because this has always been my primary channel, and this is where I met some of you of the most amazing people on the on this planet, like Goat and Stephanie and NC Tyrant Hunter and Patriot Defense and Roadhog and Sewer Dog and all of y'all, Jim the Trucker, Bubba Chambers, just to name a few. These are y'all have become family. Like when I tell y'all have become family, y'all have become family. Oh, is okay. Well, I've never seen him a day in my life. I don't know. So it's kind of interesting to know that his channel's about a year old. But y'all go follow that new channel of mine, My Melungeon Family and History. Oh, hold on. Yeah, My Melungeon Family and History. Do I have anybody? No, I don't have nobody trying to come up as a guest. Where is Hunter? He is my favorite. Well, Hunter's not with me right now. Benjamin J. Stumpf. Good to know he is your favorite though. I guess just keep checking his channel to see if he goes live on his channel eventually. His channel is Fuck DSS. So, and make sure it's FUCK DSS. Yes, that is his channel name. His channel name is Fuck DSS on YouTube. So, maybe you might catch him there going live. So I don't know who you are, Benjamin J. Stumpf, but all I can tell you is just keep checking his channel. Right now, I'm talking about me and myself. I'm not talking about Hunter. So sorry. I just hope that y'all will follow me as I go along in this genealogy journey. At the beginning of the year, I plan to take courses. He was one of the greatest auditors. Well, I mean, he might still do auditing. I mean, I just, like I said, he's focused on one thing. I'm focused on another thing. My thing is I'm switching over to genealogy. and history and heritage. And so that's why I'm here talking to my fellow people that, support me and my endeavors about where I want to go in life and what, my course of action is going to be and how I want to become a genealogist. And, that's kind of what I want to do. Again, this is my YouTube channel. So I'm going to talk about things that I want to do and, what my plan is in my life. Um, Granted, I mean, yeah, I've done auditing and, I've held cops accountable for their actions and stuff like that. And I'll support any one of my fellow brothers and sisters, that need help when that time comes. Like, Blind Justice when he got attacked, or NC Tyrant Hunter, or any of them. Granted, I'm never gonna forget them, and I'll always be there when they need me. But at the same token, I want to switch my course of action to become a genealogist and work on histories and, teaching people what a Melungeon is and who a Melungeon is, certain things people don't know about because, knowledge is power. And the more knowledge people have about things, the more powerful it tends to be and the more it'll affect people. Hey, my two beagles. I am doing excellent. I hope you have a wonderful and Merry Christmas. Sorry, I'm looking. Those guys are true American heroes. Well, great to know, Benjamin J. Stumpf. Like I said, I mean, I'll support every single one of them. But at the same token, my thing is that I'm here for a cause, as to explain to people that I'm switching my course of action and I want to become a genealogist. And I'm starting up a YouTube channel. And how have you heard of My Two? Because I know who My Two Beagles is. I've talked to My Two Beagles for quite a long, long time. And My Two Beagles has been in my chat many a times and talked to me. And we've literally, let's see, how long? At least since 2019, I've known who My Two Beagles is. So that's why I know who My Two Beagles is. um, I don't know who you are, Benjamin. I've never seen you in my chat before. In all honesty, I really haven't. Um, but anyways, y'all, like I said, my Melungeon family and history is my new YouTube channel, and I want to teach everyone what a Melungeon is. I want people to learn um just who this group of indigenous people are, and how Walter Plecker and the One Drop Rule and the Racial Integrity Act and stuff have affected the history of Americans throughout. Do you know, like it's just amazing how these people had to hide Trumpy, but I was like, used to go by Trumpy. I don't. Now the Trumpy name sounds familiar, but I didn't know that you were doxxed at all. So um, that I've been away from YouTube. I haven't went live in over a year. So to be honest, it probably shocks everyone that I am live right now because that's how long it's been since I went live on my channel. I've been focused on my family and things like that, and um, I mean, no offense, but I just had two kids who the I had a kid who had heart surgery last year. They had a heart catheterization, and then my son recently had open heart surgery as well. Another son of mine, and so there's just been things, like I said, I've taken a step back and I focused on my family. Granted, my kids are doing better, and my one son who just had open heart surgery isn't 100% out of the clear. But he's making progress, and he's doing a lot better. Um, and I've been focusing on ancestries and heritage and cultures and learning genealogy and different things like that. And so that's kind of my thing. I That's why I'm on here, because I want people to be able to learn and understand these groups of people and who they are and where they come from and how they've affected, America. Because the Melungeons I'm talking about, this specific group of people, helped create the Free State of Franklin. And this is stuff that a lot of people don't learn about in school. And some people do find interest in certain things, and I have found interest in genealogy and family history. And so I'm starting up multiple channels, one based on the royal family from Scotland, who were rulers before England family became rulers. And granted, they're all still a part of the same monarch, but at the same token, Scotland were on the throne before England were on the throne. And, I have descend all the way from a king. And, you got the House of Douglas Hamilton, then you got the House of Douglas, then you got the House of Hamilton, and, you got the Forbes clan, and you got all of this stuff that a lot of people don't know about. And, your friend GD is Scottish royalty too. Okay, so yeah, I know who's GD is, but yeah, well, it's kind of cool to know, because yeah, I actually descend from King Robert the First, and I have my lineage all the way up to King Robert the First. And of course, this was back before the crown got handed over to England. But I also found out that Princess Diana's family was tied into King Robert's side of the family on her Churchill side. I also learned that Meghan Markle is kin to the royal family of Scotland through distant relative. Um, my grandfather, who was James Douglas, he was the son of John Douglas and Agnes Horn. And that John Douglas was the son of John Douglas, and his father was James Douglas, who was an eventual heir to the throne. And you know, this is just like different things that I learned. And this was all before they came to America. But my James Douglas, who was actually born in Scotland, he was a Duke of Hamilton, who was my ninth great grandfather, and his daughter was Anne. And I also learned that Anne Douglas married a Wilkinson, and the Wilkinson family that I am talking about, that she married into, actually was part of the Harpsley House in Scotland. And of course, like I said, my Douglas clan, because when one of the Douglases married a Hamilton, they became the House of Hamilton Douglas. And none of my clan, or well, not really a clan, but no one in my house is chief, because we don't have anyone who has taken claims as chief that is just a Douglas surname. Because if you have a Hamilton Douglas or a Douglas Hamilton surname, you cannot take claims as chief over the house, because Lord Lyon will only allow a chief to be a person who only has the Douglas surname. But you actually have to be tied into the family. Even if your name is Douglas, doesn't mean that you have royal lines. But I do. And I've spoken with someone from the house of Douglas Hamilton, and I actually found out that hers, chief is Duke Alfred. And when upon speaking with her, I have found out that I come up higher in the royal bloodline than Duke Alfred. And so I am trying to figure out exactly where in the royal bloodline I stand. And your refrigerator is a Hamilton Douglas. Well, that's nice to know, that your refrigerator is a Hamilton Douglas. Um, because the house is actually called Douglas Hamilton, but sometimes if it was a Hamilton who had a kid by a Douglas, they might be Hamilton Douglas, but if it was a Douglas who had a kid by a Hamilton, it could be switched. I mean, I've seen it. They said that they do different variants. Um, it's just amazing to know, these different things. And again, I'm going at the beginning of the year, I'm going to start taking classes to become a certified genealogist. I want to know the ins and outs, the this, that, and the fifth, the third. Like, I want to know every degree of genealogy possible. Um, it's you're actually the Duke of Earl. Well, that's really nice to know that you're actually the Duke of Earl. Considering your name is Stumpf, and which Duke of Earl are you? How far down the line are you? Because I would honestly like for you to tell me, considering you think you know everything. Um, and I feel like you're just trying to troll me now. If you can explain to me which fifth Duke of Earl, or are you the fifth Duke of Earl, or are you tenth Duke of Earl? I can tell you my family's lines and which Duke of Hamilton my grandfather was. So if you would like to continue this little joke, we can. You're the first Duke of Earl. Yeah, I don't believe that one because the first Duke of Earl, seriously, no. I'm gonna go ahead and tell you now. I know you're lying on that one. But anyways, so since he wants to continue to troll, that's fine, and he can play games. But anyways, y'all, like I said, I hope that y'all follow me on this journey as I transfer to multiple different channels, learning about the Scottish royal line and also from the Melungeon side because these Melungeons got around and there's a lot of tracing back to different things. They went all the way from Kentucky and they Virginia, North Carolina, Tennessee. I mean, they're all over the place. I've found ties of them tied into the Pamunkeys, which were a group of Indians. And a lot of people are wondering, what Pamunkeys are. And I looked up the Pamunkey Indians, and I'm not saying anybody is a descendant. I said they had ties with them because of the area. So before anybody goes saying anything, just understand I am not saying anything. Merry Christmas, Jason Gaudette. I haven't seen you in forever, but most of you might know the most famous Pamunkey Indian of all would be Pocahontas. Although that was not her real name, that is what everybody knows her by. So let's just say Pocahontas. They were in the area with the Pamunkeys Indians. But there's been ties to the Monacan Indians. There have been ties that they are Saponi. There has been ties to Algonquins. Um, and so there's a lot of history behind this, and I find it interesting because you know you can find like in England and stuff, like you can find records dating back to like the 1700s, whereas like this group of Indians, Indians, not really going to say Indians, but because they were triracial people, as most people called them, But this group of Melungeons, there's a lot of history that was lost and a lot of history that was found, and you can find different things like, I have um hit me up anytime. All right, Jason, I will. Um I have found, where one minute they're listed as white innocences, and the next census they might be listed as black or mulatto, and different things. And I'm trisexual. I'll try anything. Oh Lord. Well, good to know. I'm not too worried about anyone having it. No worries. I am so confused. Are you talking to me, Jason, or are you talking to this Benjamin person? Because I'm so freaking confused here there for a second. Um, but anyways, oh, Jason Gaudette's new here. So this isn't the real. Is this the real Jason Gaudette? Like the real Jason Gaudette that I know, or is this a troll? I mean, I kind of really need to know. Because I'm so confused here that, I mean, I know that there's been troll Jason Gaudettes before, but anyways, but I hope that y'all all will follow me on this adventure and this new journey that I'm taking. Once I become a certified, who would clone that guy? There has been a troll Jason Gaudette before, so I mean, I'm just saying. You would not be surprised about how some of these people are, and um, I've seen them cloning before and make a fake Jason Gaudette. So, just saying. I mean, I've seen some of y'all trolls on YouTube do some of the craziest things in the world, but I mean, if that's what makes y'all y'all, I guess that one is what makes y'all y'all. Y'all have y'all's own little community of trolls, and y'all pick on people and stuff like that, and kind of talk mad crap about them and different things and stuff. But that's perfectly fine. But ask if his hair is still red. Okay, hold on.
Blue, come on. It's blue. Come on now. Oh, mommy.
It's blue.
It's blue. It's blue.
Yeah, you're froze on my end. I don't know. My phone's lagging. Okay, I hope everyone is having a Merry Christmas. It's not Christmas time there where you're at, right, Jason?
Oh, no. It's already way past. It's like late now.
Okay.
Yeah.
I mean, it's only
5 a.m.
It's only 7:37 in the evening here, so.
Oh, we're only an hour off. We play in the same field. It's 8:37 here.
I got you. Okay.
Nothing but the babies though. Best.
Yeah. But like I said, I'm switching my focus to genealogy and tracing ancestral roots and learning who people are. If that's a fake Jason, the real Jason. That's a fake Jason. The real Jason has red hair.
I'm here, love. You picking on me? You picking on me?
Oh Lord, you were froze on my end.
Oh, I'm sorry. What's up, Vital? Jason, I'm just seeing it now. See it, Vital. I knew it.
Lord have mercy.
You doing good?
I am doing good. Huh?
Good Christmas, please. Yes.
Yes. It's a good Christmas. It's been, like I said, my son just recently had open heart surgery, so it's been kind of one of those things of just focusing on my son right now and his healing process to make sure that he's okay and that nothing happens to him to where it can possibly affect his healing with his heart. So I have to be careful with that. So
Yep. I'm sorry. Prayers.
no, it's fine. I mean,
I love you.
I knew,
To
huh?
death. I love you to death. My prayers.
Hmm.
Oh
What
yeah.
is my?
No. I get you. I get you.
Hold on 1 second.
Yes. What's the jeez? He's got red hair. Tears vital. In the seawall. Who else was up in here? Benjamin. I don't know you, Benjamin. I've heard your fucking name in all my life. Desert Go. But I'm pretty
Okay.
sure Ben. So, Stephanie. Good to see you, Stephanie.
But anyways, so as I was telling everyone, I plan to switch to genealogy and learning about a specific group of people, mainly named they were called the Melungeons.
Yes. Uh-oh.
Oh, headphones. Am I talking too loud?
No,
Oh.
you're fine. I'm like, I do have no headphones.
What are you looking at?
Grandma says Merry Christmas.
Merry Christmas.
Like the Grinch. He even got the Grinch colors. He is the Grinch.
So how was dinner?
It was really good.
Was 10 people.
Oh
Now you
wow.
want to watch the Grinch?
Who did all the dishes?
What is going on with this? Why does he keep freezing? That sucks. Hmm. Okay, so I don't know what happened there. But anyways, so again, the new channel is called Melungeon Family and History. I'm going to type it in the chat again. So either again, it's going to be My Melungeon Family and History, or it's going to be the My Melungeon History and Family. But I do believe I have it as My Melungeon Family and History. Hello, welcome in Florida Audits. Merry Christmas. Everyone that is in here, I hope y'all have had a wonderful, merry, and blessed Christmas. Sorry, I'm trying to read the chat and catch up. I don't know what is going on. Okay, so I'm just going to remove him from the stage because it's like froze on my end. Give me a second. Okay, add to stage. Okay, there we go. Why does it keep freezing? That's weird. Okay. But I want to teach people is that Canadian internet service. Well, it might be the Canadian internet service on his end, but I've never seen him have a problem with like freezing, so I don't know. It could just be my phone for all I know. But um I hope everybody joins in. I'm probably going to start posting on that channel at the first of the year. And I plan to do a weekly update and a weekly video on that channel. So that way everyone will learn about this group of people and just who they were. If you can look up the Melungeon Heritage Association as well, and probably get some resources from there. And they are a nonprofit, so they go based solely on people who join them. Sorry, I'm yawning. So if you would like to join them as well, that would be amazing. They also do a yearly get together, and that was something else that I had learned about with the Melungeon Heritage Association. I know that in 1998 that they were invited to speak with several of the higher up people. They wanted to recognize this group of people as Indians in the state of Tennessee because they are of multi races. They did not want to be listed as just Indian because they didn't want to put just one single label on who they were. They are very proud of their many heritage that they have in them. And that was something else I thought to be really neat and really cool about them was that they didn't want to just have one label. I'm actually wanting it to fuck a week. Oh my God, Benjamin, come on now. I mean, do you just want to really, really keep on and keep on and keep on? I understand that, but come on, dude, it's Christmas. Can you give it a break? Can you take one day of the year off and just give it a break? Like, seriously, that's all I'm asking. Just 1 year. Or 1 year. One day of the year is all it takes. Just take one day of the year and have a break. And that should be on Christmas. You shouldn't be literally sitting here trolling on Christmas Day when you could be celebrating and rejoicing and understanding, hey, it's a wonderful holiday. It is the birth of Jesus Christ. You might not believe in Jesus Christ, but some people do. And that's why they celebrate it. And, I mean, some people just celebrate it because of, hey, it's Santa Claus or whatever. But no, the real reason for the season and the real reason for Christmas is the birth of Jesus Christ. So, I mean, just take one day. Yeah, one day. I hope that everyone who has taken, I didn't expect to be on no 53 minutes. I honestly didn't. And here it is. I am here 53 minutes later, 54 minutes now, talking to everyone, even though I have had some technical issues somewhere along the way. But if y'all can, please go follow the new channel. Like I said, I plan to go live at the first of the year, and I plan on doing at least one weekly live to learn about the group of Melungeons. And I will be promoting a lot of the Melungeon Heritage Association as well. And okay, and I get it. You were being serious, but at the same token, 1 minute you're the Duke of Earl, the next minute you're 1/8 fuckawee. You know, I mean, come on. I'm just saying. You can't make up your mind. Like, you know, are you the Duke of Earl? Or are you 1/8 fuckawee? You're trolling. So I mean, take one day of the year out and just, you know, be a normal fucking human being, dude. Be normal. It's okay to be a troll, but even trolls need breaks, okay? But I hope that each and every one of y'all will support this journey, support this channel, will support the Melungeon Heritage Association. And as I go into, you know, the royal family of Scotland and teach others, you know, how some of these houses are dormant because there's not chiefs and stuff like that, because of like where they married and became the Douglas Hamiltons, and you need a chief of the surname Douglas, and you know, just these different many things. And you know, that's like with the Melungeons. There's different surnames that you can basically, if you have any of these surnames, you're probably of Melungeon descent. And whenever I started doing research on it and stuff, it actually kind of baffled me, you know, how many of these surnames are common. And not only are they common through the Melungeons, they're actually very common surnames within the Indian tribes throughout the US and Canada as well. So, if you will, just continue to follow me, follow this new channel. And once I get the other channel up and running for, oh, sorry, y'all, for Scotland's history as well, I will let y'all know what that channel will be called. I will try to go on each channel once a week and post a video update. Again, look into the Melungeon Heritage Association, and if you plan to like be a part of this journey, please, please, please just look up what a Melungeon is. You know, it's taken a lot of research for me. Like, you know, I've read a lot of articles and watched a lot of videos and read a lot of actual books and, you know, different things like that. And I have learned so much. It is unreal. And I hope that y'all support me on this genealogy journey as I become a genealogist, because, like I said, I plan to become a certified genealogist come next year. And, you know, just history and cultural in general. And hopefully, you know, maybe I can learn more about other people and, you know, find ties to others and stuff that Dolly Parton is a Melungeon. You know, I've never actually seen evidence of where Dolly Parton has been a Melungeon. I know that there is evidence to prove that Abraham Lincoln was a Melungeon. They said they believe that Elvis Presley is a Melungeon. Have they actually proved it yet? I think they're still in the process of trying to prove it. I know that there was a Melungeon DNA project back years ago. It is now stopped. I hate that I didn't get to know about it before this year. But like I said, the specific group of Melungeons that I'm focused on is mainly, of course, my ancestors. Hey, Joe Cool, what's up? Merry Christmas. But like I said, the Melungeons were a triracial group of people. The group of Melungeons that I am going to focus on, if you know information about Melungeons, Vital, which it seems that you said that Dolly Parton is a Melungeon, I will tell you the name of the group of Melungeons I am mainly going to be focusing on. I am going to tell you some of their names, and you've probably heard of their names if you've heard of Dolly Parton being a Melungeon. Vardaman Navarre Collins, aka Vardy Collins, from Hancock County, Tennessee. Benjamin Collins, Old Ben Collins. Shepherd Buck Gibson. Mahala Haley Mullins, aka known as Big Haley, the Queen of Moonshiners from the mountains of Appalachia. There are, just to name a few, some of the Melungeons that I am going to be focusing on. And if you know of any of them, then you're definitely speaking my language. This is the group of Melungeons that is going to be mainly focused on. Vardaman Navarre Collins was the founder of Vardy Valley in Hancock County, Tennessee. He is the one who started Vardy Community. He has very strong ties within the Melungeon community, and he is one of the most popular Melungeons known to date in the history of the Melungeons, as well as Shepherd Old Buck Gibson, as well as Mahala Haley Mullins, and Benjamin Collins as well, Old Ben Collins. We will be focusing on some of the Collins that were kicked out of Orange County, Tennessee, for stealing hogs and being Saponi Indians. We will be focusing on the Halawa Saponis. We will also be focusing on the other Saponi tribes. And, of course, we will find connections and ties back to the Pamunkeys. And again, like I said, the Pamunkeys are a group of Indians that most people don't know about until you hear the name Pocahontas, because Pocahontas' father was actually over the Pamunkey Indians. Now, am I saying again that there is a relationship to Pocahontas? No, I am not. I am saying that this group of people also were located near the Pamunkey River, which is where the Pamunkey Indians were located. I will also be speaking of multiple Indian tribes that they had ties to in relations to. Rob, is the only role you had it in you is this. Oh my God, Rob. See, y'all are just crazy. Again, you want to troll, then so be it. And like I said, you can sit here and say whatever you want to say, but I'm not gonna deal with your drama or anything of that nature. So whatever. I mean, y'all want to sit here and be stupid on Christmas Day, you can be stupid on Christmas Day. And you can say what you want to, but you're not doing my family tree, and you're not doing my history, and you're not researching documents or anything like that. So you can say what you want. I mean, Benjamin, I don't even know what you're talking about, but like I said, they can sit there and say whatever they want, but at the same token, I'm more focused on genealogy. I'm not dealing with people's stupidity and drama. We're all grown here, and if you can't act like a grown adult, you can just get the hell out of my channel. That's all there is to it. I didn't say you were a bad guy. I'm just saying, like, 1 minute you're a Duke of Earl, 1 minute you're the 118 fuckawee or 1/8 fuckawee and stuff. ICB, I came to be stupid. LOL. Anything I can make stupid. Account comments. ICB, you're educating yourself now. Well, that's good to know. Like I said, these are some of the things that I really want to learn about and teach people about. And am I still learning? Yes, I am definitely still learning. Um, do I have all of the answers? No, I don't have every single answer, but I do know a lot of things, and there's a lot of things that I want to teach people. And this this is something most people don't know about because they've never heard of it, or they may have heard of it, but they've never actually looked into it to see, just what this group of people is, or who this group of people is, and how they came about and their history, because back in the day a lot of people were, punished for having a child that was considered mulatto, or you know of a different race and things like that. ICB. ICB, I am talking about the Melungeons. I will spell the word out for you. Melungeon. The Melungeons. Engines? They're not called engines. They're called Melungeons. Yes, the Appalachian Peeps. I am talking about the group of family that is connected into the family tree, especially from Hancock County, Tennessee, that created Vardy Valley. I am talking about that specific group of people. And since you know about the Appalachian Peeps, then and have probably heard of Mahalo Haley Mullins, the Queen of Moonshine. And I will also be discussing about Vardaman Navarre Collins, who founded Vardy Valley in Hancock County, Tennessee. I will also be talking about Benjamin Collins, aka Old Ben Collins. I will also be discussing about Shepherd Old Buck Gibson, Southern from us. Hope you Merry Christmas, Southern MN citizen. So again, if you would please go follow my new channel. I will be starting my first video at the beginning of the year, and I will be doing at least one video a week. I also plan to start up a channel for the Scotland heritage that I have found in my family, tying back to the royal family. So if you will, be on the lookout for that one when the time comes. I haven't created that channel yet because, well, I just ain't done it. I ain't even gonna lie to you. I ain't done it yet. But I will be going on at least once a week live on each of these channels. I will probably be focusing more on the Melungeon until later on in the year. Then I might focus a little more on the Scotland side of things. But as of right now, my main focus is going to be on the Melungeon side of things. And I hope that I do see y'all there. And I appreciate some of you who have actually behaved tonight in more ways than one, and were polite today. Even though y'all are trolls, but I do appreciate y'all at least behaving somewhat in here today. Have a good Christmas. And again, y'all be on the lookout for whenever I go live at the first of the year. I am going to type in my new channel. Uh, that is the new channel that I have. Again, it's called My Melungeon Family and History. And I hope to see you all there. And I doubt I'll be back live in before the new year. So if not, I hope y'all all have a Merry Christmas or have had a Merry Christmas. And I hope you all have a wonderful 2023 or 2024 and that y'all have had a great 2023. And I look forward to seeing y'all on the new channel in 2024. And if I do happen to create the Scottish channel before the start of the new year, I will go live just to let y'all know, but I won't be on as long as I am now. So everyone stay safe and have a wonderful new year.